Hello, welcome to the Night Radio and Television Station. Here come the latest updates. After the announcement of lowering the interest rate ceiling of the state bank, banks have simultaneously lowered their interest rate. Many banks also apply interest rate lower than the prescribed ceiling. Specifically, the highest interest rates of banks for 1 month to less than 6 month deposits are only 4.75% per year, while those for short and long-term deposits also reduced. In a group of state-owned commercial banks, Vietcombank adjusted the interest rate for 1 month and 2 month terms to 4.3% per year, 3 month terms to 4.7% per year, down 0.1 percentage points than before. Vietcombank decreased by 0.05 percentage points. Listed the interest rate for 3 months to less than 6 months terms at 4.75% per year, for 1 to 3 month term at 4.3% per year. The state bank's adjustment of executive interest rates signals clearly and strongly the readiness to support credit institutions in case of need to access capital. According to experts, this is a logical step because bank liquidity is abundant. This move, coupled with the lowering of ceiling interest rates on short-term deposits, will help banks reduce input costs, enabling banks to lower lending rates and support businesses, especially with some priority areas. Due to the complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic, Hong Kong's commemoration day, March the 10th of lunar calendar, will be transferred to the celebration on the internet under the name Worldwide Vietnam's National Ancestor Day Online. The content of organizing the Vietnam National Ancestor Day Online consists of two parts: the stated writing contest toward the Worldwide National Ancestor Day of Vietnam and the incense toward the Worldwide Vietnam National Ancestor Day. The Worldwide Vietnam National Ancestor Day project is a civil society project, non-governmental non-profit, born with a noble mission, uniting the strength of great national unity and positioning Vietnamese values all over the world, along with international friends to conserve the representative intangible cultural values of humanity. After 5 years of implementation, the Vietnam National Ancestor Day project has collaborated with domestic and foreign agencies, overseas national associations to organize a worldwide Vietnam National Ancestor Day and to settle Hong Kong statue in 10 countries around the world. In an effort to limit the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, President Donald Trump also announced yesterday that he plans to cancel the summit of the leading group of industrially developed countries in the world, G7. White House spokesman Judge Deere said, under the direction of President Trump, National Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow announced that the G7 Leadership Summit, scheduled to take place at the U.S. Camp David in June, will be cancelled and switched to a video conferencing. The decisions were made when many countries closed the border and restricted travel to prevent COVID-19 from spreading. The video discussions are scheduled for April and May, similar to the meeting between Trump and G7 leaders earlier this week. Trump originally planned to hold the summit at his resort in Florida, but then moved to Camp David to avoid criticism that he sought to profit individually from the event. The United States continues to impose sanctions against Iran, which is expected to make it different for Iran to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. The United States imposed sanctions on 5 companies based on the United Arab Emirates, accusing them of buying hundreds of thousands of tons of petroleum products from Iran last year. Earlier, the United States also imposed sanctions on 9 entities in South Africa, mainland China, and the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, China, with 3 Iranian citizens for participating in trade of petrochemical products in Iran. Iranian Ambassador Hassan Kaskavi has criticized U.S. sanctions, saying this is the reason why Iran cannot afford to buy medicines and medical equipment from the global market amidst the COVID-19 outbreak. Ambassador Kaskavi said, It was the US sanctions that prevented Iran's effort to prevent the outbreak. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.